and Army Wing cadets. The NCC cadets are being commanded by Company Sergeant Major Sudeep Dev. The dignitaries are now being escorted by the NCC cadets, followed by the school band. They are also being led by the colorful KG children. The dignitaries are being escorted by the NCC cadets. Responsibility. It is the first word in a leader's dictionary. And today, we are here to bestow upon that responsibility to the leaders of our school for this academic year. A very pleasant morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to greet each and everyone present here. I am Syed Taha of grade 10.
And I am Master Anis of 12th grade.
And we are here to host today's prestigious event.
Whenever we start a day with prayer, we set a positive tone for the day. It generates a sort of inner strength and faith to face the challenges that life brings to us.
I call upon the school prayer committee to invoke God's blessings on this momentous occasion.
Kindly join your hands and close your eyes for prayer. According to Psalm 78:72, with upright heart he shepherded them and guided them with his skillful hand. Dear Almighty Father, we are gathered here today on this joyous occasion. We pray for each and every person standing in your presence. Thank you, Lord, for giving us good health, peace of mind, and happiness. Most of all, we thank you for giving us the strength to fight against all odds to be here today on this auspicious day. Bless us, O Lord, as we start this new academic year with the new elected, eligible leaders with your guidance. Be with them, Lord, as they will be leading us this year. May each and every leader selected today shepherd us and go all the way to make known the voice of even the smallest sheep of the flock. Let them be a bridge of strength and peace between the students and the management. Dear righteous shepherd of the soul, guide our leaders, our management, teaching and non-teaching staff to guide us into a future built with strong will and understanding. Lord, bless us with a year full of peace, happiness, understanding, health, abundance, and many more. We also pray that your love, patience, and kindness be showered upon us. As we enter a new year filled with growth and meaning, every step of the way to a year filled with joy, learning, and growth. Dear Lord, we pray, Amen. Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Thank you, dear boys, for making us feel the God's presence amidst us.
Hospitality creates a space where heart finds solace and kindness becomes the language of connection. I call upon Master Sharan Raj of grade 11 to welcome the gathering.
You must be the change you wish to see in the world. A blessed morning to one and all gathered here. I am really privileged to have the pleasant task of welcoming the distinguished gathering for the Investiture ceremony. On behalf of the management, staff, and students of the Holy Cross Matriculation School, I heartily welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony, Associate Professor of Indian Institute of Management, Trichy. Welcome, sir. With the equal pleasure, I welcome our guest of honor, Professor Dr. R. Rajkumar, Head of the Department of Urology and Renal Transplantation from Government Mohan Kumaramangalam Medical College and Hospital, Salem. It also gives me immense pleasure to welcome Brother Kulandai Sami, Principal of Holy Cross International School, for this joyous occasion. Now, I am pleased to welcome the Brothers of Notre Dame School, Salem, and the Brothers of Mora House Community. We are honored to have your esteemed presence, brothers. Let me extend the pleasure of welcoming the President and the Office Bearers of OBA and the President and the Office Bearers of PTA. It is a great pleasure having all of you amidst us. From the core of my heart, I welcome the academic achievers of our school and their parents to grace today's function. Last but not the least, warm words of welcome to all our friends, well-wishers, and those who contribute to make today's function a grand success. Once again, I welcome each and everyone gathered here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharan, for your welcome, the gathering with Sant Ashwati. It was indeed a great words of welcome.
Now, I would like to welcome our respected Vice Principal, Mr. Edward Joseph, to introduce the events for today.
Distinguished guests, my dear colleagues and my dear students, parents. I never teach my pupils. I only provide the conditions in which they can learn. This was the educational philosophy of Albert Einstein, the greatest scientist of 20th century. True to his words, Holy Cross has been imparting all-round education since its inception in 1963 by providing ample opportunities for students to develop leadership qualities and also to foster creativity. The official functioning of the Students' Council, house system and clubs begins with this investiture ceremony. During this ceremony, the captains, vice captains of different houses, SPL, ASPL, and other student council members, and presidents of various clubs will be invested with respective responsibilities and take the oath of office. It is the first official function of the academic year and a solemn ceremony. We are indeed very happy to have two of our old students, Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony and Dr. Raj Kumar, who are themselves witnesses to all-round education they have received in this school. Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony was a versatile actor, a very good orator, and he was the General Secretary of the Student Council during his time. And he was also a drum major in the school band. So you can see he had his all-round education in the school. Similarly, Dr. Raj Kumar, he was the school topper in the matriculation examination. Please give them a good hand. School topper. His name is found in the roll of honor in front of the principal's office. So with these few words, welcomes us to this investiture ceremony.
I humbly request all the dignitaries to take the seats on the stage. Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Now, I kindly invite Mrs. Meghala to take over the floor.
Thank you, Taha, and good morning to all the dignitaries on the stage and to everyone gathered here. It's not title that honor men, but it's men that honor titles. And now it's time to honor two important people who are with us today and who are decorating the titles they hold. Now I request our correspondent and principal, Brother Sesuraj CSE, to honor our chief guest of the day with a shawl. I request our vice principal to honor the chief guest with a bouquet. I now request our administrator, Brother Yesudasan CSE, to honor our chief guest with a memento. Thank you, sir, for accepting our token of love. I now request our principal to honor our guest of honor with a shawl. I request our vice principal to honor the guest of honor with the bouquet. I request our administrator to honor the guest of honor with a memento. Thank you, sir, for accepting our token of love. Now I request our Brother Principal to honor the Principal of Holy Cross International School, Brother Kulandi Sami CSE. I request our Administrator Brother to honor the Principal of Notre Dame School, Brother Maria Suresh CSE. I now request our Vice Principal to honor the Vice Principal of Notre Dame School, Brother Stephen CSE. I request our Brother Principal to honor the Administrator of Notre Dame School, Brother Nelson D'Souza, CSC. Once again, I request our Brother Principal to honor the Director of Morrow House, Brother Bhaskar, CSC. Once again, I request our Brother Principal to honor the President of OBA, Mr. Ashish Chawla. I again request our Brother Principal to honor the President of PTA, Mr. Salem Raja. I request our Administrator Brother to honor the OBA past President, Mr. Vishwanathan. Once again, I request our Administrator Brother to honor the Secretary of OBA, Mr. Vashant. I now request our Vice Principal to honor the Vice President of PTA, Mr. Ganeshan. I now request our Vice Principal of Primary School, Mrs. Sangeeta, to honor Dr. Diana Prem, Co-Secretary of PTA. Once again, I request Sangeeta ma'am to honor Mrs. Pavitra, member of PTA. Thank you, ma'am. I request our Vice Principal to honor, PTA members will now honor our brothers. I request Selvamalagi Mr. Raja to honor our correspondent and principal, Brother Sesuraj, CSC. Sir will now honor our Administrator, Brother Yesudasan, CSC. Sir will now honor the Principal of Holy Cross International School, Brother Kolundi Sami, CSC. I request our correspondent and principal to honor Mr. Ulanangambi, who is a school well-wisher. Our principal will now honor Brother Arulad, CSC.
Good morning, everybody. Brother Arul Raj is a new addition to this Holy Cross campus. brother has studied here in this campus for 2 years. He completed his class 11 and 12 in Holy Cross. Now after his theological studies and college studies, he is back to Holy Cross campus as a teacher in Holy Cross International School CBSE and as a hostel staff in Holy Cross Hostel. So we wholeheartedly welcome him on behalf of all of you all. Brother Arul, you are welcome to this campus. We wish and pray that you will have a wonderful ministry right here. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Now I request the President of OBA, Mr. Ashish Chawla, to honor our correspondent and principal, Brother C. Suraj, CSC. Okay, brothers. Sir will now honor the chief guest of the day, Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony. OBA Secretary is honoring the chief guest, Mr. Vasant. OBA President will now honor the guest of honor, Dr. Rajkumar. OBA will now honor the Administrator of Holy Cross School, Brother Yesudasan, CSC. OBA will now honor the Principal of Holy Cross International School, Brother Kulandi Sami, CSC. OBA will now honor our new brother, Brother Aruraj, CSC. OBA President will now honor the Principal of Notre Dame School, Brother Maria Suresh, CSC. OBA President will now honor the PTA President, Salem, Mr. Raja. I take this opportunity to thank all the guests for accepting our small token of love, and thank you brothers and thank you sirs for honoring our guests. I hand over the podium to the MC.
Thank you, ma'am. I kindly request all the dignitaries to take their seats among the audience. I humbly request our beloved teacher, Mr. Michael Nianaras, the House Coordinator, to take the floor.
A very pleasant morning, everyone present here. Educating heart and mind is the spirit and philosophy of Father Basil Anthony Moro, the founder of the Congregation of Holy Cross. One of the initiatives taken by the school to fulfill the vision of Father Moro is the house system. House system was initiated in Holy Cross to provide opportunity for the students to showcase their talents and to inculcate team spirit. The students of the school are divided into 4 different houses. Nevertheless, the teachers are also divided into various houses to encourage, train, and to coordinate the students for various competitions conducted in our school. The following are the 4 houses in our school. The first one, Father Moro Red House, St. Joseph's Green House, Father Dujarrius Yellow House, and St. Andre's Blue House. Every house has a captain from class 12 and a vice captain from class 11. Teaching staff are appointed as house master and assistant house master to lead the team members. My responsibility as a house coordinator is to monitor the functioning of the houses. May I request the principal, Brother Sesurat CSC, to accompany the chief guest, Professor Suresh Paul Anthony, onto the dais, please. To begin with, I am ready to introduce the house masters of the various houses. To begin with, the first house is Father Moro's Red House. The house master is Mr. Leo Anandraj. Mr. Leo Anand is an inspiring physics teacher holding the master degree in physics, also completed Master of Philosophy in Physics. He was a silver medalist in his bachelor's degree. He is good in playing badminton and basketball. A very enthusiastic and a dedicated teacher. May I request the Army Wing cadets to escort him onto the dais. The next one is St. Joseph's Greenhouse. The house master is Mr. Arun Franklin. He had completed his master degree in mathematics. He is one of the best result-producing maths teacher. He was a district-level volleyball player in his school days. He secured university first place in discus throw. He is also good at playing kabaddi and badminton. A strong, ever-ready, and a cheerful teacher. May I request the Air Wing cadets to escort him onto the stage. Next one is Dujare's Yellow House. The house master is Vijay Joseph. Mr. Vijay Joseph is an able science teacher holding his master degree in physics. He is good in playing volleyball and badminton. A young and energetic teacher. May I request the Army Wing cadets to escort him onto the stage. The last one is St. Andre's Blue House. The house master is Mr. Dilip Kumar. Mr. Dilip Kumar holds his master degree in mathematics. He is a competent maths teacher. He was the one instrumental in introducing Holy Cross Maths Olympiad. He is good in playing cricket, a health conscious, well-mannered, and a jovial teacher. May I request the Air Wing cadets to escort him onto the dais. The house masters are assisted by assistant house masters. Mr. Nirmal Kumar is assisting Red House, Pius Priyan assisting the Green House, Remo Paul is assisting the Yellow House, and finally Mr. Prakash is assisting the Blue House. Now it's time to introduce the captains and vice captains of various houses. To begin with, Father Moro's Red House. Master Ashwin S. of 12A is the house captain of Red House. He is the NCC Army Wing Company Sergeant Major. He was a state level place holder in badminton, district level athlete too. He secured bronze medal in CM Trophy badminton conducted last year. Master Ashwin is assisted by Karnash V of 11D. He was a NCC Army Wing Corporal, district level athlete. May I request the Army Wing cadets to escort them onto the dais. The next one is a St. Joseph's Greenhouse. Master Darshan K of 12A is the house captain of Greenhouse. He is a national level acrobat and had won national level championships. He was a gymnastic champion continuously for 5 years, an NCC ex-cadet. Darshan is assisted by Sheikh Mazhar of 11A. He is good in cricket, a good athlete too, a state level champion in yoga. May I request the NCC Army Wing cadets to escort them onto the dais. Next one is Father Dujar's Yellow House. Master Adib A.S. of 12th Standard A is the captain of the Yellow House. He is a national level cricket player. He is also a state level quizzer. He is good in athlete also. He had won the Academic Excellence Award and the Best All-Round Awards twice in his school days. Master Adib is assisted by Venkateshwaran M of 11E1. He is a state level basketball player. He is a district level athlete. He is also a district level cricket player. May I request the NCC cadets to escort them onto the dais. The last one is St. Andrew's Blue House. Master Bhupesh K of 12D is the captain of the Blue House. Bhupesh is a state level tennis player and won a number of prizes in various tournaments. He is an ex-cadet of NCC Air Wing. He also won Best All-Rounder Award in the high school studies. Master Bhupesh is assisted by Yuvan Adityan SR of 11th Standard. He is a district level cricket player and won many Man of the Match awards in various cricket matches. He is an ex-cadet of NCC Army Wing. May I request the NCC cadets to escort them onto the dais. May I request the Chief Guest, Professor Suresh Paul Anthony, to inaugurate the house system for the year 23-24.
I hereby declare the house system of Holy Cross Matriculation Higher Secondary School for the academic year 2023-2024 installed.
Thank you very much, sir. Now it's time for the house captains to take their pledge. May I request the house captains of the 4 houses to come forward.
I,
Master Ashwin S, Captain of Red House. Master Darshan K, Captain of Green House. Master Adib A.S, Captain of Yellow House. Master Bhupesh K, Captain of Blue House. Of Holy Cross Matriculation Higher Secondary School for the academic year 2023-2024 swear that I will sincerely take part in all the activities of the school and motivate the members of the house to participate in all the competitions in a fair and just manner, bringing out the best in them. I will, by my exemplary conduct, by the source of inspiration for them. All this and more, I promise to do for the glory of the school. So help me God.
Wish you all the best, dear students. Take active participation in all possible competitions conducted and win as many prizes as possible. Thank you.
Now, for the event of investiture of the Student Council, I humbly request our respected Vice Principal, Mr. Edward Joseph, to introduce the Student Council.
Holy Cross School is one of the very few schools in Tamil Nadu to have a Students' Council. In the past, when the strength of the school was less than 1,000, the SPL was elected by the students through voting. As the numbers grew, the SPL and the Students' Council members have been appointed through a selection process consisting of a written examination, public speaking in the school assembly, and an interview by the principal and a panel of staff members. The Student Council members help in the maintenance of discipline, English speaking, and arranging various functions like the Kalotsav. Here are the Student Council members for the year 23-24. The SPL, Student People Leader, is Master Yehaya of 12th Standard C. He is an ex-NCC Wing Sergeant, Army Wing Sergeant, Best All-Rounder of the year 22-23. He is learning the computer language Python from the University of Michigan, SQL from the University of California, tools for data science from IBM Network. He is a zonal level football player, 3D artist, and to top it all, he is a 100% attendance record holder. The ASPL is Master Vyas of 11th Standard A. He is the school topper in the matriculation examination for the year 2023. Best all-rounder in 10th Standard. He is a good extempore speaker. He is also a portrait artist. He has completed all the levels of examinations in Hindi. He is also a 100% attendance record holder. The other members of the Student Council are Adityan S of 12B, General Secretary, Obli Varun of 11E, Joint General Secretary, Gokul D of 12G, Sports Secretary, Nityushan of 11D, Joint Sports Secretary, Lakshya Setia of 12F, Cultural Secretary, Srinivas C of 11G, Joint Cultural Secretary, Abhishek Murali of 12B, Language Secretary, Sendur Velavan of 11A, Joint Language Secretary, Janapriyan of 12th D, Sports Councillor, Himavat Gauresh of 11E, Joint Sports Councillor, Pavitran of 12B, Cultural Councillor, and Nagadeep of 11B, Joint Cultural Councillor. So let us welcome the Students' Council for the year 23-24.
The Student Council members are being escorted by the house captains. I humbly request our chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Antony, to install the Student Council.
I hereby declare the Students' Council of Holy Cross Matriculation Higher Secondary School for the academic year 2023-2024 installed.
Thank you, sir. Now, I request our chief guest to initiate the oath taking. I also humbly request the Student Council members to take their oaths.
I,
Master Yahia A., the school pupil leader of Holy Cross Metric High Secondary School for this academic year 2023 and 2024, swear that, along with my student council members, I will abide by the rules and regulations of this school and uphold its tradition and values. I will, with my exemplary conduct, strive hard to promote for the welfare of the students and hold the flag of Holy Cross in high esteem. So help me God.
Thank you, sir, and dear boys.
I call upon Master Benachta of grade 9 to introduce the great personality, our chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Antony.
Whenever a chief guest graces us with his presence, it's a rare gem, a true treasure to be treasured and celebrated. I'm extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to introduce the chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Antony. Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Antony is an old student of Holy Cross, belonging to 1980 batch, the first batch of higher secondary from our school. Sir did his postgraduate studies in management from Madurai Kamaraj University and obtained MBA degree. Sir did his doctoral research at the Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow for his PhD. From 1985, Sir has served in different parts of the country in the corporate sector. Sir's corporate experience spans business and consumer markets, both rural and urban, as well as product and service marketing. In 1999, he shifted his career to academics. Sir underwent certification in Paris with a company named StratX Simulations. Sir has also attended global conference on participant-centered learning and case study workshop at the world-renowned Harvard Business School, US. Sir began his teaching and research career at the famous Xavier School of Management run by Jesuits at Jamshedpur in Jharkhand. Sir then served in IIM Kozhikode, Tyagaraja School of Management Madurai, and as visiting professor at the Asian Institute of Management at Makati, Philippines. IIM Lucknow, where Sir had studied, and Amrita School of Business, Coimbatore. Sir has also trained business executives in Singapore and Dubai. Since 2012, Professor is working at the Indian Institute of Management, Tiruchirappalli, and specializes in product policy, brand management, and strategic marketing. Sir's areas of research are marketing demographics and consumer vulnerability. Professor has undergone training in academic leadership in the UK. Sir set up the Chennai campus in 2012. Sir has introduced a social project called Make a Difference in the MBA curriculum. Sir has headed various committees such as sexual harassment at workplace, placement, external relations, international student exchange, etc. Sir is now chair of the marketing area and library committee at the IIM Trichy. We are indeed privileged to have such an eminent professional and academician in our midst. Welcome, sir.
Now, I kindly invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Antony, to address the gathering.
Reverend Brother Suraj, correspondent and principal of Holy Cross Matriculation High Secondary School, Brother Esudasan, administrator, Brother Kulundai, principal of the Holy Cross International School, and brothers of Holy Cross at Salem. Dr. Rajkumar, beloved Eddie sir, my old and dear friend Raja, officers of the OBA and the PTA, parents, teachers, and of course the heroes of the day, all of you kids. A very good morning to all of you. It is not just a privilege for me, it's an honor that I have been invited, bestowed, to stand in front of you and to invest your officers on the task, assigned to them. It's a great privilege I would consider because I have benefited so much by being on this campus for 6 long years, 1973 to 1980. I was just sharing with our brother principal that I think if I were to say that I owe what I am today much to what I did here on this campus, I don't think it will be an exaggeration. Okay. So therefore, I would also like to invite you to immerse yourself in this experience which many in this country do not get. The kind of all-round education, the campus that we have here, the library. I remember even when I was in school, the library used to be a very coveted part of our life. We used to fight to get those Enid Blytons and, the Hardy Boys and whatever. The Secret Seven, the Tintins, the Asterix. So please immerse yourself because this is the last chance in your life that you will get to do all of this. Once you leave, you get on to college, higher education and get on with life, you will have many other things that are chasing you. And you will just not have time for all these little pleasures. You will regret not having read, these comics and so on because you'll never get this chance again. So I would invite you, I would rather, submit to you that please make the very best opportunity of whatever this campus offers. And as I told you earlier, I have been a great beneficiary. I was the first drum major of the school band. I've been an active member of the choir. We used to go on carols every year, 2 nights which we used to wait for, to go on carols, all over the city, right? I was in several clubs, including the Tamil Ilakkiya Mandram, the Intra Club, the Geography Club, the History Club, you name any club, I have been either an officer or a leading, active member. To such an extent, maybe you could say that I was a very notorious guy on the campus. All the teachers in those times would never forget, that there was this little naughty boy called Suresh around. And Mr. Reddy used to, train us on dramatics. I was just sharing with him. When the Batija Hall was inaugurated, we had the then Bishop Michael Bosco Duresami, who was the chief guest. Father Martin and Brother Reddy were our gurus, training us to do voice modulation. The fear of the stage, got erased because of all the opportunities that I got here. And so let me first thank the school, thank all my teachers. Some of them are here. I can see only one of them here. The rest are not here. I record my deep appreciation and gratitude to this great school. Brother Orail, several principals whom I have seen, Brother Peter, Brother Orail, Brother Chaco, Brother Francis Manimala, Brother KK James, a whole bunch of teachers I have seen here. I owe my thanks and gratitude. Now, when I was looking at this investiture ceremony, okay, here we have an investiture ceremony. I hope you understand what this entails. Okay, so today you have been invested with a rank. You have been also invested with a power that goes along with the rank. I will not take too much time, I assure you. Okay, you have been invested with some power, you have been invested with some rank. It's a ceremony. You can see the ceremony that took place. In a very ceremonial way, they were installed in office. Okay, this is only one side of the story. When they were invested with power, also remember that they have been invested with responsibility. I'm sure you have seen the Spider-Man movie where Uncle Ben, what does he say? Do you remember? With great power comes great responsibility. Okay, so I would like to draw your attention that along with the power, you have also been invested. You have been vested with some responsibility, and please do not forget that. Okay, the responsibility, I think, is listed down here. There is sacrifice, I can see written here, sacrifice, hope, reliable and harmony. I think these are 4 values which you will have to imbibe as you complete your tasks as officers of the school. Okay, sacrifice. You would have your own personal, maybe whims and fancies, but you cannot afford to only serve your own interests. You will have to sacrifice your interests for the greater good. You will have to be a servant leader rather than just be a leader in its letter. So please remember, in letter and spirit, sacrifice means being a servant leader. The second is hope. And hope is a very important value. The entire world revolves around hope. We always hope for a great future. And therefore, it is your responsibility to ensure that the students in your charge, okay, the members of your clubs, the members of your house, okay, are looking forward to tomorrow with a lot of hope that there is a better tomorrow waiting for them. Be reliable. Reliable means, in a very simple way, doing it right the first time, every time. Okay, so remember that. It's not enough to do your tasks as a matter of fact. It's not enough to do it as a kind of a task, a core. But please remember that you'll have to be reliable, which means that whatever task you do, please do it right the first time and do it right every time. And that's what reliable means. And finally, harmony. And harmony will come if you are willing to sacrifice. If you are a servant leader, it means that you sacrifice your own agendas, your own whims and fancies, your own objectives, and take everybody together. So that's what the last one, the harmony, means. That we are in this game together, that we are all partners in crime, as it were. Okay, please remember that. And with these few words, I think it is time for me to close. I do not want to take too much of your time. I congratulate all the office bearers. I congratulate all the students who have elected them. I congratulate the authorities of the school who have invested a lot of time in selecting, these candidates. I wish you all the very best. I hope you have great fun. It is important to have fun. And please remember, whatever you do in life, do it with a lot of passion. If you do it with passion, you will make a great job. You can be the best teacher in the world. You can be the best doctor in the world. You can be the best in whatever you are if you carry a little passion and love in what you're doing. And I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable words. Your comments are quite essential for the students who want to be like you. You have motivated us enough by being an example of light in the darkness. We will be delighted with your expertise and knowledge in every way possible.
Motivation is the fuel for success. Recognition is the greatest motivation. Achievers of today are motivators of tomorrow. And here we have the primary children to honor today's achievers through their dance.
Now, I humbly request our beloved teacher and club coordinator, Mr. Leo Anand Raj, to take the floor.
Good morning to one and all present here. I take this privilege in welcoming all for this great day in our life. So here I am Leo Anand Raj, physics teacher working in our school. Proud to be standing in front of you to introduce the club for this academic year 2023 and 2024. Ability is what you are capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. School life plays an important role in attitude development. It triggers through active clubs in our school. Holy Cross proudly introduced 16 clubs to mold the children with this positive attitude. Various clubs in school plays an important role in enhancing students' learning through interaction and discussion. They provide opportunity for the students to apply their academic abilities in real-world settings and gain social relations, critical reasoning, and teamwork skills. Every activity carried by our school encourages the students to cultivate a different perception of life and groom their talents. Clubs are the doors to develop a character and skill that will benefit students in our school. Joining a club in school can provide students with numerous benefits. Some of the benefits which includes making new friends in this campus, building a network, enriching the school experience, developing a soft skill, and improving your academic performance. Not only this, the club activities also develop the public speaking skills, teamwork, and also problem solving technique. You all know that by participating in the club activities, each and everyone can meet new people who share their interests and hobbies with us, which will be helpful for in our day-to-day life. Here in Holy Cross, all the clubs provide opportunity to the students to participate in activities, interact with the peer, and in a supervised setting by our teachers, and form a relationship with the adults. Joining in a club can provide students with a sense of community and belongingness. Finally, my dear students, you all know this. Ad Augusta per Angusta is a Latin phrase that translates success through hard work. Yes, it means the path to success is often difficult and requires a hard work and perseverance. So, my dear students, with all these information, being a coordinator of this club, let me ask all the club directors, assistant directors, and the club members, the students, along with the office bearers, to work together to reach the path of success. So, let this year be a colorful year for all of you, which is nothing but a color filled with all the colors like a rainbow. So let us all welcome the rainbow. Let me humbly request the guest of honor, Professor Dr. Rajkumar, the school topper, to inaugurate the club for the academic year 2023 and 24. So please, sir. Thank you all. Now, sir will install the club activities for this year.
I hereby declare the clubs of Holy Cross Matriculation Higher Secondary School for the academic year 2023 to 24 installed.
The installation of the club is over now. It's a tradition in Holy Cross. Along with the installation, we also have the oath-taking formalities. May I request the president of the clubs to get ready for the oath. Of Holy Cross Matriculation High Secondary School, for the academic year 2023-24, swear that I will sincerely take part in all the activities of the club and motivate the members of the club to participate in all the activities in a fair and just manner, bringing out the best in them. I will, by my exemplary conduct, be the source of inspirations for them. All these and more, I promise to do for the glory of the club. So help me God. Thank you, dear students. Thank you all. Being a club coordinator for this year, I request all of you to take part in Kalotsav event in a grand manner and score more points for your respective clubs. All the best. God bless you.
Music is the universal language that transcends boundaries, speaks to the soul, and paints emotions with vibrant melodies, creating a symphony of harmony in this chaotic world. I call upon the school orchestra, guided by Mr. Venkatesan, to fill our hearts with their performance.
Thank you, sir, and dear boys, for making our hearts sing.
Now, I request our respected Vice Principal, Mr. Edward Joseph, to introduce the Parent Teachers Association.
The Parent Teacher Association is one of the strong pillars of the school. It's a source of support for the school in all possible ways. The office bearers always take part in every function held in the school campus. The PTA for the year 23-24 consists of President Mr. Salem Raja. He is also an old student of the school, belonging to 1980 batch, along with Mr. Suresh Paul Anthony. And he was the OBA president in the year 2002. And he is a district badminton association president. And he is instrumental in sponsoring motivational talks for our students. Last year, he sponsored many talks for our students. And his son is presently studying in 12th standard, Commerce Group, Master Srish. And we hope that he continues to bring more speakers to the school and motivate the students. He is the MD of Salem Jewelers. We have Mr. Ganesan, PTA Vice President, an advocate and a businessman. His son is studying in 9th standard of Master Udayanidhi. Then we have the principal as the secretary and Dr. Diana Prem, daughter-in-law of one of our past teachers, Mr. Tangavel. He was also the band master, and in which Mr. Suresh Paul Anthony, he was also part of the band drum major, and she is the PTA co-secretary. Sons Nelvin Raj, 12B, Nathaniel, 8B, they are studying here. She is an associate professor at Vinayaga Missions, Sangaracharya Dental College. She has got an experience of 20 years as a dentist. Then we have Brother Yesudasan, the administrator, as the PTA treasurer. Mrs. Pavitra, she is also a member. Mr. George Jose, our teacher, is a PTA member. And Mrs. Tirubara Sundari also is the PTA member. Now let us welcome the office bearers of the Parent Teacher Association of Holy Cross with a great applause. May I request also the guest of honor, Dr. Rajkumar, to come onto the stage, please.
Now, the PTA President and the Vice President and the office bearers will be escorted by the NCC, Army and Air Wing cadets. I kindly request the guest of honor, Professor Dr. Rajkumar, to honor our PTA members with a sash, and I also request our beloved principal, Brother Seisraj, to honor them with flowers.
To do this.
Thank you, dear sir. Now I request our guest of honor, Dr. Rajkumar, to install the PTA.
Installation of PTA. I hereby declare the PTA of Holy Cross Matriculation Higher Secondary School for the academic year 2023 to 2024 installed.
Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Now I humbly request the PTA members to take the seats among the audience. Thank you. Now, I call upon Master Ashan of Grade 10 to introduce our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Rajkumar.
I am extremely delighted to get this opportunity to introduce the guest of honor, Professor Dr. Rajkumar. Dr. Rajkumar is an old student of our school, belonging to 1984 batch of the higher secondary, and studied in our school during the years 1976 and 1984. After schooling, he did his medical studies at the Kovai Medical College, Coimbatore during 1984 to 1989 and obtained his MBBS degree. Sir pursued his postgraduate study at Stanley Medical College, Chennai and obtained his MS degree. Sir then did his MCH degree in urology at the Madras Medical College, Chennai during 2001 to 2004. In 1995, he started his medical service as assistant surgeon in Government Primary Health Center, Toppur in Dharmaburi district. From 1998 to 2001, he served as an assistant surgeon of Government Headquarters Hospital, Dharmaburi. In 2004, Doctor entered into academic field, serving as tutor in urology at Government Medical College, Salem. He then became assistant professor in urology and later senior professor in urology at the same college. In 2017, he served as associate professor of urology for about 8 months at Tanjavur Medical College. At present, he is serving as HOD of the Department of Urology at the Government Mogan Kumaramangalam Medical College and Hospital, Salem. His areas of specialty in urology are endourology for management of renal stones, liver and cadaver renal transplantation. With so much experience and expertise, we are fortunate to have you, sir, as our guest of honor. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Harshan, for the introduction. I humbly request our guest of honor, Dr. Rajkumar, to address the gathering.
Respected Principal and Correspondent, Brother Sesuraj of Holy Cross School, respected Principal of Primary School, Principal of Holy Cross International School, and Principals of Notre Dame, and Chief Guest of the morning, Sir Suresh Paul Anthony, and members of the office bearers and members of OBA, Parents Teachers Association, and Students Council members, and all my beloved students who have gathered here. A hearty good morning to every one of you. It gives me real pleasure to stand before you to institute all the various activities of the school today, along with my colleague and friend Sir Suresh Paul Anthony. It gives a lot of happiness, and it has triggered a lot of old memories when we were as a student in the Holy Cross School. So I was a student way back in 1976 to 84, and it was a small school with about 800 students at that time. It was a wonderful atmosphere, and we were very well disciplined, given a lot of freedom, whether in academic activities or in sports activities. All our brothers helped us and shaped us as a whole, not only the career, as a human being. I especially remember the moral science classes which were taught by Brother Martin and Brother Medor. And these things still help me in my life and career even today. And I'm very proud of my school to say that it has shaped us in a lot of ways. We are a bit different from the normal routine government schools, and activities and attitude and interpersonal relationship, everything is different. So these are the small things which are very vital for your future ambitions and career, and these were provided by the school. I'm very happy to be proudly to say that it was my school which has given all these things beyond academic and general welfare to us. So my only sincere advice to all of you friends is that you take this opportunity not only to learn and shine in academic activities, but also in various sports activities, which only the privileged people will use to get in big institutions. So this is an institution which provides you with all facilities to achieve and fulfill your dreams. So make use of the opportunity, and I will assure you that you can come out successfully. So I remember the day when I got the best, the plus 10th standard district third and school first mark in matriculation examinations. So that was a strong point for me. That has propelled me to take this medical profession and do my best in my career to reach this present level. So hard work, effort, sincerity, and good morality in public life, all these things are important. And so our school has given you an opportunity, a window to develop all this. So I once again thank school management, and especially Sir Eddie Sir and Selvaraju Sir, my school teachers, and for giving me this opportunity to stand before this august crowd and as a guest of honor to institute various club activities. And thanks a lot. Thank you one and all.
Honoring is a valuable gift to give or to receive. It motivates us further to attain greater heights.
Now, I humbly request all the dignitaries to take their seats on the stage. 1 year of hard work, the never-ending tests and all those sleepless nights, and now they are here in front of the entire school to be rewarded because their hard work paid off. I request Mrs. Tirupura Sundari to take over the stage.
We acknowledge the presence of Mr. Tirunavukarasu, Vice President of OBA. I request our principal to honor him. My heartiest congrats to the school toppers. Thank you, brother. My heartiest congrats to the school toppers and the sent-up scorers. Dear boys, we are proud of you and your accomplishments. I am really happy to announce the board exam achievers' name. I kindly request our school well-wisher, Mr. Ulaganambi sir, to give away the prizes to the school toppers. Let me call out to the school topper. First topper, Vyas, and he got 2 centums in Maths and Science, and he got 492 out of 500. Vyas of 10th standard, he is the ASPL of our school. Next, let me call out Deepik Raju, and he got centum in Science, and he is the second school topper. Deepik Raju. Next, let me call out Nagalesh, and he got 2 centums in Maths and Science. Nagalesh. Next, 11th toppers of the year 2023. Let me first call Google D, and he got centums in accounts. He is the student council. He is one of the student council member. Next, let me call out Kritik, and he got centum in Tamil. And he is the second topper of 11th standard this year. Abhishek Murali. Next, let me call out the 12th toppers of the year 2023, Sushant, and he got centum in computer. He is a school topper of 12th standard. Next, let me call out Jivesh, and he got centum in chemistry and in physics. He is the second school topper of this year. Next, Rupesh Khanna, and he got centum in computer. Four boys got second place in the board exam, in 12th board exam. Vilveshwaran, and he got centum in Maths, and he is one of the second toppers of our school. Next, Vishal, and he got centum in Maths. Abdul Faizuddin, has got centum in Maths. Kesav KS, he is the third topper of our school, and he got centum in Maths. Next, Ganesh Aravind, he is one of the third toppers of our school, and he has got centum in chemistry and also in biology. Thank you, dear sir. Now, I kindly request our chief guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony, to give away the prizes to the centum scorer of 10th public exam. First, let me call out Murali Krishna, and he got centum both in English and Maths. Next, Guga Srinath, and he got centum in Maths and Science. Prem V got centum in Maths. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Next, let me call. Thank you, sir. I kindly. Tarun, yes, he got centum in Maths. Next, Obli Varun, he got centum in Maths. Nikhileshwar of 10A, he got centum in science. Mohit of 10th D. Mohit 10th D, he got centum in max. Gokul S, centum in science. Dinesh Kumar, centum in max. Dinesh Kumar. Next, 11th centum scorer. I kindly request the guest of honor, Professor Dr. Rajkumar, to give away the prizes to the centum scorer of 11th standard. Lakshmi Narayanan, he got centum in computer. Naresh. Naresh, he got centum in accounts. Thank you, dear sir. Now I kindly call Mr. Ulaganambi sir to give away the prizes to the centum scorer of 12th standard. Gokul S. He is a school topper. He has got centum in accounts, economics, commerce and business maths. Dear children, give them a good round of applause. Next, let me call out Aditya Krishna. And he has got centum in 3, physics, chemistry and biology. Thank you, sir. I kindly request our principal and correspondent, Reverend Brother Cesra CSE, to give away the prizes to the centum scorer. Guru, he got centum in computer. Nitish Kaushik, he got centum in computer. Nitish Kaushik. Okay, Darun Kumar got centum in computer. Thank you, dear brother. The principal of Holy Cross International School, respected brother Kulandai CSE, I request him to give away the prizes to the centum scorer. Deepik Raju, he got centum in chemistry. Sachin M. Sachin M, chemistry. Thank you, dear brother. Now I kindly request our administrator, respected brother Dasan CSE, to give away the prizes. Sri Bharatram, 12B, he got centum in chemistry. Vishnu Prasad of 12A got centum in chemistry. Thank you, dear brother. Now I humbly request the Vice Principal, Mr. Edward Joseph, to give away the prizes. Sudarshan, he got centum in commerce. Pratishvel Nirmal, he got centum in physics. Thank you, dear sir. Now I request Mrs. Sangeeta the Vice Principal of Holy Cross Primary School, to give away the prizes. Pradeep Vel Nirmal. Rohit Ferdinand, he got sent him in accounts. Sachin got sent him in accounts. Thank you, dear madam. I kindly request the OBA President, Mr. Ashish Chawla, to give away the prizes to the centum scorer. Sanjay Francis, he got centum in accounts. Next, Sir Iyer got centum in accounts. Thank you, sir. I kindly request our PTA President, Silvamaligai, Mr. Raja, to give away the prizes. Sagit Ahmed got centum in accounts. Darun Prakash in accounts. Hari Bhaskar in maths. Hari Bhaskar in maths. Thank you, dear brothers and sirs.
Now, I humbly request our Reverend Correspondent and Principal, Brother Sesrat CSC, to address the gathering.
Good morning, boys. Would you like to listen few more minutes? Okay, please remain silent. Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony, Associate Professor, Indian Institute of Management, Trichy. Respected Guest of Honor, Dr. Raj Kumar, HOD, Department of Urology and Renal Transplantant, Government Mohan Kumar Mangala Medical College and Hospital. Respected OBA President, Mr. Ashish Chawla, Office Bearers and Board Members. Respected PTA President, Mr. Raja Selvamaligai and Office Bearers. Respected Mr. Olaganambi, a friend and well-wisher of Holy Cross. My dear brothers in Holy Cross, my dear students, teachers, a very good morning to you all. At the outset, I would like to congratulate our school leaders, the house masters, the house captains, the club leaders, and all those who are sharing responsibility in the school. Many congratulations to all of them, and I hope and wish that they will do their best during the year. As you remember, in the beginning, when the chief guest addressed, he said, the power or the authority always goes with a responsibility. These two values goes hand in hand. The more responsibility, the more authority you have. So therefore, it is envisaged that whenever you have a power or authority, at the same time you are reminded of your responsibilities also. Dear students, please keep this in mind. Indeed, today is an auspicious day to install our student leaders, team leaders, club leaders, PTA leaders. All these leaders who represent you all is a part and parcel of the school, and they do play a supportive and encouraging role in the day-to-day activities of the school. The school council members are given a wonderful opportunity to groom their leadership qualities and skills and make use of the given opportunities. These are just the stepping stones and just the beginning, and these student leaders and all of you have a long way to go. We have just inaugurated the house systems wherein we have 4 houses and we have captains also. And the next coming 3 weeks or 4 weeks, You will be fully occupied with the sports and games activities, competitions to prepare for our annual sports day. Play with a competitive spirit with the aim to win, keeping in mind the principle of the spirit of sportsmanship. Exhibit your talents and gifts, but no fights, no enmity, no grudges, no violence. If you win, be happy. If you don't, be happy and rejoice with the winner. Tomorrow may be your day, who knows. The PTA serves as an advisory body to the school management. We are privileged to have Mr. Raja Salem Maligai, an alumni who belongs to the 1980 batch, the batch of our chief guest, Mr. Paul Anthony, as our president, and we do have wonderful team members. Congratulations and thanks to them for being accepted to be the PTA team. We do have inaugurated the clubs, and the clubs are inviting each one of us to excel in our skills, talents, and also to promote extracurricular activities. So, dear students, you are given the wonderful opportunities to make use of the opportunities to exhibit your talents and skills. We have right here two eminent personalities sitting in front of you who are very successful in their respective field or in their respective profession. They are your living examples, and they are your success stories, and they are your verifiable witnesses. Their presence and participation in this ceremony should motivate you all, so they are here. Thank you so much, dear Dr. Suresh Paul Anthony and Dr. R. Rajkumar, for your wonderful presence and your wonderful motivating speech to our students. My sincere appreciation and thanks to our friend and well-wisher, Mr. Ulaganambi, who has generously sponsored the silver medals for the toppers of class 10, 11 and 12. And he did commit that every year he will take the responsibilities of sponsoring the silver medals to the school toppers of class 10, 11 and 12. Thank you, sir. My big thanks and sincere appreciation goes to our vibrant cultural committee under the leadership of Mrs. Meghala and the PT department under the leadership of Mr. Arul. These two teams deserve our appreciation and thanks, and they did wonderfully worked and organized these programs. Of course, the others also. My sincere thanks to the teachers, the support staff, and all those who are involved in making this day a memorable and wonderful day. Thank you one and all. God bless you.
Thank you, dear brother.
I humbly request all the dignitaries to take their seats among the audience. The most awaited event of all Holy Cross functions. Yes, you guessed it right. I call upon the high school dance team to light the stage on fire with a performance.
ஆண்டவா எல்லாரும் எப்பவும் மன நிம்மதியோட எந்த தொந்தரவும் இல்லாம சந்தோஷமா இருப்பாங்க.
நல்லா இருப்போம் எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருப்போம்.
ஒளிமயமான எதிர்காலம் என் உள்ளத்தில் தெரிகிறது.
மரியாதை எல்லாரும் ஓடி போயிருங்க போங்க.
போட்டதெல்லாம் வெற்றி கல்லு, கேட்பதெல்லாம் வாழ்த்து சொல்லு தமிழனே. போட்டி என்ன எட்டி நில்லு, கூற்றுவோரை விட்டு தள்ளு தமிழனே. கொட்டு கொட்டு முரசு கொட்டு கொட்டி பாடு, எட்டு திக்கும் கைகள் எட்டும் எட்டி பாடு. துணிவுடன் இனி பெற்று நிச்சயம் இது வேத சத்தியம். கொள்கை வெல்வதே நான் கொண்ட லட்சியம்.
நீ எங்க போனாலும் உன்னை விட மாட்டேன் நானு. எப்படித்தான் யோசிக்கிறாங்களோ. பரவாயில்ல, கவலைப்படாதீங்க, நான் வந்துட்டேன்ல. நீ வந்தது அதை விட பயமா இருக்கே.
வெற்றி வந்து என்னை சேரும், அதை வாங்கி தந்த பெருமை எல்லாம் உன்னை சேரும்.
பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் பண்ண வர்றா பல்லு பல்லு. ராஜா சார் பாட்டு பாடுங்களேன். சூப்பர் ஃபண்டாஸ்டிக் எக்ஸலன்ட் பாலே. That's right, empty gas. Dr. Bill, Mr. G, so Yogi B. Wallabal, மக்களுக்கு நீ எடுத்து சொல்லு. Damn, it's gonna blow. ஆவும் நதி அரினா. Baby, you should know. ஊவும் சிறு குயிலா. இசைக்கலைஞன் ஆசைகளா இவன் நினைத்தது படித்தது. ஒரு நேற்றன் அரங்கிலே நிழல்களின் நாடகம். இன்றென் எதிரிலே நிஜங்களின் தரிசனம். வருங்காலம் வசந்த காலம் நாளும் மங்களம். வருங்காலம் வசந்த காலம் நாளும் மங்களம். இசைங்கிற இசைக்கின்ற ரசிகர்கள் ராஜ்யம் ஏன்டா அப்படி குரங்கு மாதிரி அங்கேயும் இங்கேயும் தவறுங்க? பார்த்தாங்கன்னா என்ன நினைப்பாங்க?
போட்டி என்ன எட்டி நில்லு, தூற்றுவோரை விட்டு தள்ளு தமிழனே.
Thank you guys, that was really eye-captivating.
Whenever we are grateful, an invisible blanket of peace covers us. It makes us happy, strong and warm. Here comes Master Shivdarshan of grade 11 to propose the word of thanks.
Showing gratitude is one of the simplest yet most powerful thing humans can do for each other. Good morning everybody. My heart is filled with great joy to stand in front of you to express our deep sense of gratitude. First and foremost, I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for the gracious presence of our Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Suresh Paul Antony from Indian Institute of Management, Trichy. Further, I express a deep sense of gratitude to our guest of honor, Professor Dr. R. Rajkumar from Government Mohan Kumaramangalam Medical College and Hospital, Salem. I would like to take this golden opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to the President and office bearers of OBA and PTA. I must mention a big thank you to the Brothers of Notre Dame School and the Moro House community for gracing today's function. I also take this opportunity to thank Brother Kulandai Sami, the principal of Holy Cross International School. I am grateful for the significant presence of the academic achievers and their parents. I would also like to acknowledge our gratitude to all our well-wishers, benefactors and friends for being with us. A special word of gratitude goes to the incredible performance given by the participants and their tireless efforts contributed by the teaching and non-teaching staffs. In a special way, I thank you, my dear friends, the twinkling and promising stars of this great pedestal of wisdom, for your enthusiastic and wonderful presence throughout this event. Once again, I thank you each and everyone for being with us. It's been a great pleasure. Thank you.
As we have already installed the house systems, it is time for us to start functioning. So tomorrow we start the sports activities for 6 to 12 standard, long jump, badminton and table tennis. From tomorrow onwards we start our sports competitions.
All slowly stand up for the school anthem followed by national anthem.
Since no academic celebration is completed without the national anthem of our beloved country, let's all stand up for the school anthem followed by national anthem.
School, attention, standard is.
Let's loudly sing
The praise of the young. Alma Mater, what she guides us and will make us heroes. May your voices on this day exalt and acclaim thee. May your voices on this day exalt and acclaim thee. Holy Cross, all praise to thee. National anthem. Janagana Manakadinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vrinda Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchala Jalatitaranga Dab Shubha में जागे दब शुभा शीस मागे गागे दब जय गाता जनगण मंगल नायक जय गे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 जय. School started is all sit down.